And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the San Francisco Giants. Well, Singy's trying to match the stellar performance by yesterday's starter. Looking forward to seeing what he's got today.
His teammate was lights out, Boog, in total command all game long. If he brings that same intensity again, these hitters are in for a long day.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Starting on the mound in this one, Kyle Harrison. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Makes the catch for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back, and for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there are two down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Bobby Witt Jr. in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed. Ground ball left side and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and towing the slab, Alec Marsh.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And he'll be safe at first.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Runner on the move. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Up the middle, Witt. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And first offering is fouled off. Wade with a homer in his last game. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes.
Oh,
but that's not what that pitch was.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
One out, runner at second. Willie Adames stands in. The top hitter in the National League entering the day. That one ripped right center field. This one could be trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
One down, runner at third. And now the veteran third baseman, Matt Chapman. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Adames stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging and heading for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 3-zip.
Wow, pretty amazing that only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple. But you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
Lawrence Butler in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Butler, 24 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Butler went deep in his most recent game.
Nope, that's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 3 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Salvador Perez.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Fastball for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ballgame.
And strike 2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Adames, that's 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. That's too low. And that's ball 1.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
In the air on the infield. Chapman pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Royals. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. March back to work. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Weimer makes the grab, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. And that one missing low. Two out, space is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Witt over to first. That's the third out. Back back here in San Francisco. On to the third inning. And now the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ball one there.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. And that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hunter Renfroe stands in now and watches strike one. In the air, left field. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Outside. Ball one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity.
Tosses to first, and the inning is over. So a leadoff double. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Velasquez settles under it and makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Jung-Hoo Lee now. He was asked to rank his all-time favorite players last year.
Oh, yeah? Who made the list?
Well, his dad, of course.
That makes sense.
He also said Ken Griffey Jr., Ichiro, Ha-Sung Kim, and himself.
Well, I'd say that's a pretty good list.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wiemer makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So they make back here at Oracle Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jonathan India. Fastball is outside. India measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it across to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He's 0 for 1. In there at the knees. And that is strike one.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Off the mark there. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Nope,
Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Perez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Witt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. To the right side. Throws to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Royals leave 1. Still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Willie Adames.
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man at first. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And ball 1.
Ball 1.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one fouled off. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. Nobody out, runner at first. Here goes the runner. Pitches high. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
At the plate, Lawrence Butler.
Ball.
And takes low for ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Ramos batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Check on the runner. Chapman dives back in safely. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
2 on, 1 out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Lofton makes the grab, 2 down. Bryce Eldridge will hit next. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Harrison back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Just
No bets off the
missed.
plate. Ball 2.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Joey Wiemer. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. Velasquez on at first, nobody out. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one just misses. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Lofton stands in now and watches strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that's outside. And it's 1-2. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Fly to left his first time. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Really aggressive at the plate in that at-bat, Singy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at-bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
I got 1 ball, 1
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. That's down and
Ball
in.
2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Patrick Bailey. That
Counts
one not
1-0.
close. Ball 1.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Way outside, and
1
it's
strike.
2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. In the air, right side, Wiemer. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Nothing doing. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is down low. That's inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses across to first, and Witt is out. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 1 for 2. Fought off foul.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So now 1-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strike.
Perez off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
2-2 the count.
Out to short, Adames. Whips it across, and that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Giants 3 and the Royals nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Stratton.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
On the ground, gloves it on the dive, to his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Willy Adames. That one ripped. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. That's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now it's Matt Chapman. This one in the air, right field. Weimer makes the catch. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. Velasquez in position, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder Nelson Velasquez.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tristan Beck.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And it's even up.
That's inside.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second. The tag out.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now it's the right fielder, Joey Wiemer. That one's in there, 0-1. There's a swing and a miss. The Royals down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Misses outside, and that is ball 1. And that's a base hit. One down. Nick Lofton, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. 2 on, 1 out. This to third. Chapman. To second. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 4 and the Royals nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Left fielder Elliot Ramos.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Stratton measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. And that one is inside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Look out!
Timeout.
And
it
hit him.
Right there.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Patrick Bailey digs in now. Bailey not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Out to center. Velasquez sizes this one up, nabs it, tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, that got him as well. The third batter he's hit with a pitch. And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now. Carlos Hernandez gets the ball now.
And he comes on in a close game with a pretty big mess to clean up. He's going to have to make some great pitches the rest of this inning to keep him in it.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Lofton right there to make the grab. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now a 6-run lead. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit, looking to complete the cycle with a double. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. One of the rarest feats in baseball and history made here today. Huge congrats to him.
And we maybe only see this once or twice a year in the majors. It takes a hot bat, a little bit of luck, and of course a lot of talent. Special to be a part of it, even as broadcasters up here in the booth.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Out towards right center field. And that is that. 4 runs in the inning on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Outside low. And that's ball 1.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Chapman over to first in time, and that's an out. 2 outs, base is empty. The batter now, Bobby Witt Jr. High fly ball, right field. Butler brings it in for the 3rd out. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Lawrence Butler. Hernandez back to work. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Gone and to the deepest part of the park. He made him pay for that one. His 2nd homer of this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 9-0.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Here's Elliot Ramos. High fly ball out towards left center. Velasquez on the move to the gap. And out number 1 on the grab. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. He'll touch them all. 2nd home run of the inning for him. It's 10-0.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Kris Bubic.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
One out, base is empty. Patrick Bailey. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Tom Murphy. And a swing and a miss. Still only one out here in the inning. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one ripped left field. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Man in scoring position with two away. Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Throw to third. Out. And that will end the inning. But two rounds. So remaining in the game defensively, Tom Murphy. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also into the ball game, Brett Wisely. He's in at shortstop.
Brett Wisely.
Perez leading things off and takes a strike. That pitch in for a strike. 0-2. Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Right side. And that one handled. Royals down to their final out. Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals. And that one is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Gosh, slider down and in from a same side thrower. There's really nothing you could do with that pitch. Just tip your cap.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come back with a mindset for game 3 that you want to win it, and you're going to go out and do everything that it takes. You win like that at home, you position yourself for good things down the stretch.
10-zip your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi.